In food, it's all about balancing to get the impact. I can give you examples for cereals. So you can have the best nutrition inside, but if it doesn't meet your texture expectations, you will not eat it. In cereals, for instance, or when you take wheat as an example, we tend to mill it into the white flour, take away the nutritious bran. It gives a very pleasant texture, but in terms of nutritional properties, it could be much better if we have the minerals, for instance, from the bran. But if we put in the bran, we lose maybe attractiveness from the products. They have a different color, they have a different texture. So we need to find ways of getting this right for the consumer so that he can accept this product. And to give you an example of legumes where it is the opposite. So legumes like lentils or chickpeas are very precious in terms of nutritional properties. But here in Europe, we tend to eat them less because you have to cook them for a very long time, and this is not very attractive. So there, adding convenience, for instance, is important in getting the right texture to make it more attractive. I think we need to change the balance of the proteins that we are consuming. Our Western, affluent world is consuming too much animal proteins. The poorer, developing world is based much more on plant proteins. And we have to make these plant proteins much more attractive and efficient so that they remain on a still strong protein-balanced diet. And we in our Western world have to find attractive ways of reducing our intake of animal proteins. And I think it's a matter of taking the protein supply which is there with the right technologies and deliver really the preferred products for the consumer. And once we know what the consumer likes, we can deliver the technology. We will see more and more protein sources being used to isolate and concentrate these proteins. But we don't want to eat them as a powder. We want to eat them as an attractive food product. So one way is, for instance, using extrusion as a thermomechanical process to convert these protein molecules into an attractive food product with a very nice texture. So it's a pure physical conversion. It's a process which does not need additives, where you use temperature and flow processing to deliver the right structure and texture. Or biological processes could be very interesting. For instance, germination of grains can be exploited to increase the nutritional properties. So this is something which is done in traditional food processing in Asia, India, Africa. And maybe we should have a closer look at these traditional processing technologies and translate them into interesting also industrial solutions. We have huge challenges ahead, and nobody can solve this alone. We need to have a strong network. And this conference contributes to build up this network. And I would say it's a bridge to food, but a bridge to world also. I think we need to use these conferences to have a worldwide impact.